Fescuma Ishmisha Lindsay Britton. Hi everyone, it's Lindsay Britton from Turas here. It's time for the weekly Mindful Monday hack, which is a series I've set up to help you conquer Mondayitis in the week ahead so that you feel great when you leave on a Friday. How many times have you had this conversation? And I know I've had it many a time myself. So it's either a Sunday afternoon or a Monday morning, and it tends to take place with your husband, your wife, your kids, your colleague, and it goes something like this. They ask you, how's your week looking? And you kind of sigh and go, I've got a big week ahead. And already your mind is racing about the enormity of what you've got to deliver in the week, and you're feeling quite overwhelmed and anxious about it. So my particular favourite on that front would be being asked into a working group or a steering committee at short notice, not really understanding the business problem that we're trying to solve or the outcomes we're trying to achieve, and yet I'm being asked to write a marketing comms strategy in 2 to 3 days. So I'm going to share with you 3 very simple tips that will help you calm the panic that you'll inevitably feel from that situation and regain a bit of calm and control back into your week that will help you be productive. So the first tip I've got is book about 30 minutes, an hour if you need, for a mini planning session, preferably on a Friday. If you have to do it on a Monday, do so, but I would suggest a Friday so that it's not rolling around in your head over the weekend. And the reason that's really important is I've had many times in my life where my kids or my husband have tried to have a conversation with me over the weekend and I've simply not heard them or not answered. And that's because my mind is distracted and elsewhere. I'm thinking about this problem. I'm working out what I'm going to do when I go in on a Monday. And that's not great for a couple of reasons. Firstly, you should be present and enjoy your time with your family at the weekend. Secondly, if you're not taking that downtime at the weekend, then you're not going to feel refreshed. So you'll go back in on a Monday feeling weary already, and the possibility of Mondayitis creeping in is going to be higher. So take that time, 30 minutes. Doesn't have to be a big 2-hour planning session, just 30 minutes. And what you'll do in those 30 minutes is go, okay, I'm going to look that elephant straight in the eye and I'm going to break it down into 3 goals. Just 3 goals because you've only got 5 days, so you need to make it realistic. And then you outline the tasks that you need to do to achieve those 3 goals. Secondly, factor in about 20% of your week. So that's 1 day out of your 5 days for the inevitable curveballs. And I know that sounds like a lot, but in my experience, that's often what you need. Otherwise, your week becomes really crammed. And then the third thing is, make your diary your to-do list. So allocate decent amounts of time where you can focus on the tasks that you need to do to achieve your goals. Try not to be tempted to be drawn into those last-minute meetings after meetings, which I know is really tough because I've been there myself. Because then what happens is you try and deliver to those tasks in the snapshots of time you've got between those meetings, and you're not really focused. So I know it's not rocket science. Those are 3 simple tips, but I do know that sometimes in the busyness, we forget to do those basics, or we believe it's just important to keep trucking on. Goal setting and planning, even if it's a small amount of time, is really critical to help you be calm, be more in control of your time and your productivity so that you do end the week with feeling you've made progress and you feel good. So take some time to schedule a regular slot, preferably on a Friday, for that planning time. Book in your tasks into your diary, factor in the 20%. And hopefully from that, you can actually take back a bit of control and have a great week. It's your journey. Travel it well with Turas.